Hi everyone, welcome to this video in which I'm going to show you how to solve nonlinear equations using WinPython. For this we are going to take as an example the following. We are going to solve the following equation. Let's assume that we have a sinusoidal waveform like this one. Okay, that we can express like y1 equal to sine of x, and we want to obtain the intersection point with the linear line given by y2 equal to 0.5x. Okay, so we have here the vertical axis, the horizontal axis. This will be something like pi, and this will be 2 pi, and so on. So the solution will be this point here, x sol. Okay, so we need to find this point in which we have that y1 is equal to y2. This means that sine of x is equal to 0.5x. So this can be expressed also like 0.5x minus sine of x equal to 0. Okay, so at the end we need to solve this equation here. Let's see how to do this using WinPython. Okay, so here we can see the script to solve this equation with WinPython, which is extremely easy to do. We can see that here we define firstly our equation as a function f of x, and this definition return the value of 0.5x minus sine of x, okay, which is the equation that we want to solve. Then we only have to do x sol. Our solution will be equal to the function f solve applied to our function f, okay, comma, and this value here is the guess value that is going to be used by the algorithm in order to start solving the nonlinear equation. Okay, so you can see that to implement this we need to import from the math library the function sine, okay, of course, and then this function fsolve is in the library scpy dot optimize, okay, dot optimize. So then this is as simple as this. Then we can print the solution equal to x sol. Okay, we have selected here a value of 3. Why? Because this value is close to the solution value. Okay, we can see here that if this is pi, okay, this is the maximum value is here around 1. Okay, so the solution is close to pi, is close to 3. So if we start with a value close to the solution, we have more chances to get the correct value that we want. Okay, so let's see what happens when we execute the program. Okay, we click to run the file, okay, and then we get here the solution, which is 1.89, okay, which is correct. Okay, but note that if we had selected for this value, for the guess value, another value, for example 0, and we run the script, then the solution that we are going to get is 0, because 0 is another solution of our problem. If we see here, there is another solution here. Okay. Similarly, there are other solutions in this part. If we select, for example, here something like -3, okay, then we will get this solution here, the symmetrical value to the first one, okay, which is -1.89. Okay, so the guess value is very important in order to solve our nonlinear equation, and then we need to use a guess value which is not very far from the solution. Okay, otherwise we can have problem getting the correct solution to our problem. Okay. So now let's see another more complex use of this solving function. For example, in engineering, it's very common not only to have to solve these two equations for a particular value, but sometimes we want to obtain different solutions for different functions. For example, say that this straight line here, we have solved the problem for this value 0.5x, but maybe we want to solve it also for another straight line like this one and like this one and so on. Okay, for example, for 0.4x on 0.3x, 0.2x and 0.1x. Okay, how to obtain all these solutions that we have in this problem, okay, using an script in WinPython. Okay, let's see how to do this. In this case, what we do is to define our function f using this parameter here, m. Okay, we are defining now our function y2 equal to m times x, and solving the equation m times x minus sine of x equal to 0. Okay, this is now the equation that we have to solve, and we need to give several values to m in order to obtain all the different solutions. Okay, so we have defined now our function here using this array for the different values of m. Okay, so we have m x minus sine of x. Okay, and then we define these values for our array from a minimum value 0.1 to a maximum value 0.6 in steps of 0.1. Okay, we get the number of points here doing this with this expression, maximum minus minimum divided by the step, but then with this function here, with ceiling function, we get the closest integer to the real value that we get with this expression. Okay, so we can see, we are going to see the number of points that we are going to get here. Okay, then we define two arrays, okay, for m using this expression that we have seen before in another video, with the importing the library numpy as np and using the function arrange, then we can define an array for the parameter m, okay, from the minimum to the maximum with this step, and the values of this parameter are going to be with the type of floating numbers, okay, float numbers. Same thing for xsol, okay, for the different solutions. Here we are defining it with the same values as in the case of m, but then we are going to calculate the new values, okay? And then we do like this. For e in range from 0 to n points, and use the solving function with the guess value of 3, okay, and obtaining the different values of our array by applying the solve function to our function f, okay. And then if we want, we can print the results, printing the value of our parameter m and the value of the solution, okay. So we can press now to run our script, and we can see here the result, okay. So the number of points that we are solving is 0.5, okay. With this expression here, we are defining and going from 0.1 to 0.6 in a step of 0.1. So this is going to give for m the values of 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4 and 0.5. Okay, 0.6 is the last value and is not taken into account in this calculation. Okay, so we go from 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4 and 0.5, and we get the different values, okay, of the solution. Okay, this is very practical because if we want to have more values, for example, we can go to 0.9 and then get values from 0.1 to 0.8. Okay, thus automatically we can do this, and if we press run again, then we can get that we are having 8 points in total from 0.1 to 0.8, and this will be the different solutions. Okay, so you can see that it is very easy, very straightforward to solve nonlinear equations using WinPython. Okay, and now let's see how to solve a system of nonlinear equations. Okay, let's take as an example this one. Okay, in which we have x plus y to the square equal to 4, e to the x plus x times y equal to 3. Okay, let's see how to find the solutions x solve and y solve for this system of nonlinear equations. Okay, so here we can see the way to define this this problem. Okay, in this case, instead of defining only one function, we are defining the system of equation like this. Okay, the equations of S, and the variables that we are going to use, x and y equal to S, and then the two functions, okay, represented as the functions equal to 0. Okay, so from here we get x plus y to the square minus 4 equal to 0, okay, which is f1, and from this one we get e to the x plus x times y, sorry, minus 3 equal to 0. Okay, and then with this we define f1 and f2. Okay, and this definition return the value of f1 and f2. Okay, and then yes, we have to apply the fsolve function to our system of equations with a guess value for each of the variables that we want to get. Okay, so with this we do like this: x solve y solve equal to fsolve of my equations, comma, and then the two values, the two guess values that we have selected here, 1 and 1. Okay, for the starting of the iterations and solving the problem, and then printing the solutions. Okay, so now we can execute our script by pressing run, and then we can see here the solutions for our system, which are x equal to 0.62 and y equal to 1.83. Okay. So this is all for now. Thank you very much for watching this video and see you in the next one. Goodbye now.